Hello, hi. Hello, hi, what's up? How's it going? How's your day been? I hope your day's doing really well. So, today is not gonna be the day where I'm basically just gonna throw in a song and then like just do my intro and then the song gameplay. Today is really just gonna be kind of like an intro, like, I wouldn't say intro, but like, you know, an updates like video basically. Of where I moved everything, what I'm doing right now, and in case of like all kinds of other changes with everything, then like, yeah. This whole video is gonna be one-handed because I don't have a second battery for my controller. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoy, and yeah, let's get started. The first change we're going to be talking about is my BeatLeader. I changed it to Voltex with 4 E's, E-E-E-X. I felt like it was kind of an okay name. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just change it. I'm going to leave it for a bit and then probably change it later or something. This is just a leaderboard of my friends, in case you're curious. I also reached top 800 and top 300 in the country. So yeah, that's an achievement for me. I also changed my profile picture as well, as you already know, obviously. It's right there. Yeah, if you've been paying attention to like my videos and everything, my first profile picture on like Rifle, whenever my name was like Divine Lights, it was just Mafioso. Then after that, behind y'all's back, I changed it to John Doe, literally John Doe, the meme, obviously. And then now I changed it to Earthchen. It was originally going to be this photo right here, but I felt like it would have been better if it was like a banner or something. But my original banner now is just this banner, and personally, I think it's a pretty good banner. But I might change it. I change my BeatLeader names a little bit kind of frequently a bit because I like to test out a couple things. I might just capitalize that V if I had to be honest, because it'd probably go better if it was capital. But yeah, that's my BeatLeader. I changed it. I might leave it because I personally kind of like it in my opinion. And yeah. The second change I'm going to talk about is my sabers, specifically my Reesabers. Have you been paying attention to like my shorts and other stuff and everything, you would know in like my bio I put the Reesabers that I use and the Q sabers that I used. Yeah, so I removed the Q sabers because I personally like Reesabers better, only because of the motion blur whenever like you swing with them. And in my opinion, they just look fashionable in my personal preference. And yeah, I think people are kind of wondering a bit, like, you know, where my old Reesabers go, where they went, and like, you know, if I'll ever use them again. Personally, I might, but like, personally, I might also use these too. It's kind of just a balance between them. Like, I might use these, I might use VW, but let me know in the comments, should I go back to VW or should I just change it to these sabers? Personally, I like these. I mean, I've changed my Reesabers a bit. Like, you know, actually simple to as mana default. You've probably seen this in one of my shorts whenever I edited like that good gameplay I found like my camera roll. And then of course the VW segmented. That like y'all know me by. This is also a saber in my profile picture, if in case you're curious. I have a bunch of Reesabers. I also have crystallized. I feel like these are kind of cool. They're kind of neat in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a video where I use these sabers, like just a video where like I showcase these sabers and how they feel. And yeah, I'll post it. And yeah, that's basically all I really have to say about my sabers. I removed Q sabers. I used to use Q sabers a little bit, but then meanwhile I switched to Reesabers because I feel like Reesabers are pretty cool. They're fashionable. They actually have like, you know, a cool feel. And I care about how a saber feels and looks. And I know I'm not the only one. I really know I'm not the only one because I know a lot of y'all out there actually care about what your hit sounds are, what your ambience is, how your menu looks, you know, how your HUD looks and everything else. I know I'm not the only one that actually cares about, you know, how my stuff looks. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about sabers because like I can't really think of anything. People say that Reesabers make you swing almost like 1,000 times faster. Personally, I don't really think that. I just feel like I'm able to hit stuff more consistently whenever I have the power of motion blur on my side. So I can still see whenever I'm swinging incredibly fast. So I can still see my saber. So I don't feel like too overwhelmed. And that's why I use Reesabers, personally. And yeah. Now what you're looking at right now is the brand new HUD that is going to be showcasing on like my videos and everything else. Now, of course, y'all rarely see my HUD whenever I make videos on my channel. So I decided to basically move around a couple things and, make them more easier for me to see. And if you've been paying attention to like my old HUD and everything, you would know the mistakes that are like currently on the side where like my PB is and everything. Then I also changed the mistakes text to just "you sold." I felt like it was kind of funny, and I feel like it would be better in my opinion because it looks cool and it looks funny. I decided to italicize like a couple of things, like the notes remaining, the number of notes that are left, and then the combo number, and then the score. So yeah, I also moved up the performance points counter. Like I moved it upward like just a little bit because I feel like it's better for me to see then, so I can take like one quick glance at like my health bar and also take a quick glance at my PP. So I don't have to struggle between having to take a really big quick glance to actually look down and everything, and then do whatever to multitask whenever I'm playing a song. Another thing I want to mention before we move on to the next thing that I changed or added in my game and everything. Basically, more discussion on the FC percentage. Basically, FC stands for full combo, obviously. And what that ping text obviously is supposed to be is what my percentage would have been if I FC'd the song. Basically, full combo the song. So let's say I got like a 92.40 or instead something else. 92.1. Yeah, 92.01. Basically, that depends around a bit. So I would say around like a 93-ish. That's what would be my FC percentage. That's if it's like a speed song or something. But yeah. And if you've been paying attention as well to like the channel and everything, you would know that I basically moved the mistakes over here, like now, basically. And it used to be down here. It used to be like right there. And then my performance once was right there. I basically centered it. And I was thinking about adding the score saber counter, like probably like somewhere like on top of like, the BeatLeader thing. So like, let's say if it's BeatLeader ranked, then BeatLeader will show up, score saber would disappear. And then it would basically replace it. Like score saber would do vice versa. It would basically replace it. BeatLeader would disappear. Score saber would be right there. But there's the problem with that though. Is if both maps are ranked, they both would just overlap on each other. So that's why I never did that. And personally, I don't use score saber that much. So I'm just gonna keep the BeatLeader thing instead. Because I don't use score saber. I have it, but I rarely use it because, I've always been a BeatLeader person, even though I probably should have gotten score saber way earlier. Alright, so speaking of HUDs, there's also another update on this HUD, and I'll give you guys a few seconds to find it. Did you find it? If you said this glowing text right here, or at least that glowing blue text down there, you're correct. So basically, that's a heart rate monitor. So that basically detects my heart rate of my beats per minute of my heart rate. So yeah, I decided to add that to my game. Since I'm that kind of a dedicated Beat Saber player, I love playing Beat Saber in my opinion. I think it's a fun game. Especially when it's moddable and everything. and it's easy to mod. So yeah, I added a heart rate monitor. It's really easy to set up in my opinion. You can just grab like Hype Rate or something. That's the app that I use, and that also connects to like Twitch and everything. So like that's the app that people would use to kind of stream their heart rate in like, you know, their games and everything, like horror games specifically. Well, not specifically, but like especially horror games. Or like any games that like would mentally, or at least would increase your heart rate. So yeah, I don't really talk that much. So like this is one of those videos that like is kind of supposed to encourage me to talk on like my videos now. So yeah, I'll probably do these videos occasionally, maybe like whenever like there's like a big update that like I do with like, you know, my preference and everything else. And yeah, so that's a heart rate monitor. In my opinion, the mod is really easy to set up. You could really set it up with like Bluetooth, or you can set it up with Heartbeat Quest. Well, not Heartbeat Quest, but you know, Hype Rate. That's what I used. And Hype Rate's really easy to set up, in my opinion. So like it's not like hard, it's not tricky at all. In my opinion, if you're really that dedicated of a Beat Saber player, this mod is worth getting. So yeah, definitely go check it out. It's in MBF, or I could probably put it in like the description, but you'll have to like copy and paste it because I think it's like a verified thing where like the link actually, you know, highlights and is clickable and everything. So yeah, I'll probably put it in the description for you to check it out. Check out the GitHub link, download the mod, and yeah, that's the heart rate monitor. Another thing that I think that you've probably somewhat noticed in between the videos and everything, I have dedicated playlists like dedicated to like ranked songs and everything of their specific genres of difficulties. So like speed, like plain speed, like raw speed basically, and then you have mid speed, tech, and then AC. So these are just random playlists that I generated on BeatLeader website and then just downloaded it into a Beat Saber. So I can kind of section out between all these things and then, you know, also try to get my skill triangle to pass, because that's kind of what I want, because I'm a speed player, not really much of a tech player. I feel like the only reason why my skill triangle is kind of going somewhat to tech is mainly because of one thing. Tech is in literally everything at this point. Like Unwelcome School, all those other songs, Rifle, Needle in Tune, all those hard songs being like, you know, the top 5 hard songs in my opinion. Those all have tech, and they're major in tech, and we haven't really had a hard speed song that's like superluminal, or at least besides superluminal in the purple dimension. And yeah, but the purple dimension is like a challenge saver map, I think. At least that's what I heard. But you can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong on that. I feel like I'm wrong in a couple of stuff in this video, but I'm just trying to throw out this video and just, you know, get it done so I can, you know, post the video, because I can make the thumbnail easily. But like, yeah, that's pretty much it for like this other section. So yeah, I can't really think of anything else at all besides being like, I guess, BeatLeader rank songs. I could sit here talk about BeatLeader rank songs probably for a decent amount, but like I probably wouldn't. I probably would make a video on like talking about the top 5 hardest ranked songs and then thinking about what they should be in my opinion, or at least if they should be ranked or they should be unranked. Maybe, because, you know, I can post as many videos as I want of me having gameplay of playing a level, but yet I'll never post a video of me of my actual opinion on the level. I could just make an outro talking about the level and how I thought it was, but I kind of already do that in my intros. another thing I'm going to be talking about on this video is an upcoming series I'm going to be working on called the Casual Plays series, or CPS for short. I already have a dedicated playlist basically to all of these songs, and how it will work is this: I'll pick a song out of this playlist, and then I'll play that song, and then I'll make a video on it. And it'll basically just be your typical Beat Saber video that like you'll see. Really nothing special. The only difference is that it's part of a series, and then I'll put it on like a YouTube playlist so you can watch all this. And then, you know, in case if like there's any comments of like songs that I should play, like Anamorphosis or Everlasting Eternity or something, then I'll play those. And yeah, pretty much that's basically what this playlist is gonna be. Basically either me suggested or user suggested, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll also give you a shout out for like the person who like wanted me to play the song. So like, you know, let's say like my friend wants me to play like the Parallel Universe Shifter or something, then yeah, I will, in case like, you know, if I think about it, and then like if I choose like, you know, my friend obviously, then like I'll play Parallel Universe Shifter, and then in the intro I'll give him a shout out for choosing the song and adding it to the Casual Plays series. I've already played the song before, but like I potentially might just make a video about it. I don't really know for sure. I can't really confirm it at all. Or at least I thought about making like an Everlasting Eternity video, but I haven't beat Everlasting Eternity. I know I can beat it though, that's for sure. I can beat it off screen and then post a video, definitely. And yeah. I also plan to add more songs onto this playlist. These are not just gonna be the only songs that are gonna be on this playlist. And I added Rifle just recently, so yeah. That's really all I had to talk about this playlist, this upcoming series that I'm making. And yeah, that's basically it right there. I need a better photo for the playlist. I could just leave it though. I might just leave it, maybe, cause I ain't got better photos for like the playlist, obviously. And yep, that's basically it for the playlist. The playlist that I'm making, or at least the series that I'm working on. And that's the video. Basically, this entire video took me like one day to make with all the constant editing. Although CapCut with the transitions just did not want to work at all. So I had to have basically like sloppy transitions of just back and forth, of just, you know, appearing screens back and forth. And I was starting to get kind of tired making this video too, because like CapCut just did not want to cooperate with me. I felt like if CapCut actually did cooperate with me and actually give me my transitions and not rob me for them, then maybe, just maybe, it would have been fun to make. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.